Just when you thought the Snow White controversy was settling down, Rachel Zegler finds herself in hot water once again. This time, it's over her recent attempt to pay homage to the original voice actress of Snow White, Adriana Caselotti fans. Were not pleased with Zegler's gesture, and the backlash was immediate. Many pointed out the irony of her tribute, given that she had previously made disparaging comments about the original 1937 film. Critics argue that she has spent months criticizing Disney's classic only to now turn around and try to honor one of its key contributors. Meanwhile, things aren't looking great for Snow White at the box office either. Reports indicate that pre-sales are significantly lower than expected, leading to downward adjustments in opening weekend projections. With fan backlash growing and ticket sales struggling, Disney could be facing a major disappointment when the film finally hits theaters. The controversy surrounding Snow White just won't die down, and Zegler's latest move has only added fuel to the fire. Will audiences embrace the new take on the classic fairy tale, or is this film already doomed before its release? Just when you thought the Snow White drama was over, Rachel Zegler has stirred up yet another controversy. This time, it's over an Instagram post where she attempted to pay homage to the original Snow White voice actress, Adriana Caselotti. However, the reaction was far from positive. Zegler shared a photo of herself in a hoodie, with her bra straps visible, seemingly attempting to mimic the original actress's look. However, fans quickly pointed out that Caselotti had a classic, elegant appearance, while Zegler's version seemed like a forced, modernized take. Many felt that after months of criticizing the 1937 film, this sudden tribute felt disingenuous, almost as if she were jumping on the bandwagon to mend her reputation. People weren't buying it. Critics and fans alike took to social media, calling out Zegler for her past comments about the original Snow White and questioning the sincerity of her tribute. Some even mocked her lack of capitalization in the Instagram post, making her message seem even less professional. Once again, Rachel Zegler has found herself at the center of controversy, and this latest move has only fueled more skepticism. Whether intentional or not, her attempt at honoring Caselotti has done little to change public perception. And with Snow White already facing box office struggles, this certainly isn't helping. Rachel Zegler's recent attempt to honor the original Snow White actress, Adriana Caselotti, has backfired spectacularly, as fans recall her previous criticisms of the classic 1937 film. During the D23 Expo in 2022, Zegler made multiple remarks about how outdated the original Snow White was, sparking backlash from Disney fans. To Extra TV, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very, very evidently so. There's a big focus on a love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird. To Variety, it's no longer 1937. We absolutely wrote a Snow White that she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's going to be dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be. To Entertainment Weekly, the cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women in power and what a woman is fit for in the world. These statements are a stark contrast to her recent Instagram post where she praised Adriana Caselotti, the original voice of Snow White, claiming she was grateful for the opportunity to play the role. Fans were quick to call out the hypocrisy, pointing out that mocking the original film for months doesn't align with her sudden attempt to pay homage. Zegler's past remarks have undoubtedly damaged her credibility among Disney fans. While Snow White continues to struggle with pre-sales and negative buzz, this latest controversy only adds fuel to the fire, making it clear that winning over audiences will be no easy task. Rachel Zegler is once again under fire, this time for contradicting her own statements about Disney's original Snow White. Fans are calling her out for inconsistencies in how she portrays her relationship with the classic 1937 film. 1 minute, she claims she was too scared to watch it, and the next, she talks about how much she loved it. Past interview, I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once, and I never picked it up again. I was so serious. I watched it once, then I went on the ride in Disney World, Snow White's Scary Adventures, and was terrified. I never revisited it again. Recent interview. It was my mom's favorite movie. I grew up watching it a lot. Fans quickly noticed the contradiction, pointing out that her recent comments make it sound like she had an emotional connection to the film, whereas her older interviews clearly suggest She avoided it for years. This controversy comes right after Zegler attempted to honor Adriana Caselotti, the original voice of Snow White, on social media. Instead of praise, she was met with backlash. Many fans felt her previous criticisms of the 1937 film made her tribute seem insincere. As Snow White faces poor pre-sales and negative buzz, Zegler's latest controversy only adds to the skepticism surrounding the film. Whether it's her attitude toward the original movie or her inconsistent statements, the damage to her credibility may be beyond repair. Rachel Zegler's latest attempt to honor the original Snow White has sparked fresh controversy. After months of criticizing the 1937 Disney classic, she is now paying tribute to Adriana Caselotti, the original voice actress, leading many to call her out for hypocrisy. Social media users were quick to question Zegler's sincerity, highlighting her past. Negative comments about the original film. You insulted the movie so much, and now suddenly it's your inspiration? So, you can pay homage to her looks but not respect her story? You trashed the original for months. Now you're using it for publicity. Too little, too late. Adding to the suspicion, users noticed that critical comments disappeared from Zegler's Instagram, with only positive reactions remaining. Some believe the comment section was deliberately filtered to control the narrative. Meanwhile, social media is also buzzing about Snow White's overwhelmingly glowing reviews, even though the official review embargo hasn't lifted yet. Critics note that many early reactions sound oddly similar, focusing heavily on Zegler's performance while barely mentioning other cast members. The sudden wave of praise feels coordinated, leading some to suspect Disney's PR team is managing the narrative. Despite the positive press, reports suggest low pre-sales and waning public interest in the film. With the box office projections looking weak, Disney seems to be pulling out all the stops to shape the film's public image. However, audiences aren't forgetting Zegler's past remarks, and her latest tribute attempt may have only added fuel to the fire. With the release of Snow White looming, Disney appears to be in damage control mode, pushing ticket sales harder than ever. Social media is flooded with ads urging people to buy tickets, and Rachel Zegler's Instagram is filled with photo ops featuring children in Snow White dresses, a move many see as a staged publicity stunt. Despite Disney's marketing push, the pre-sales tell a different story, and it's not a good one. Reports suggest that interest is low, and industry insiders are already adjusting opening weekend predictions downward. If this trend continues, many expect the media to blame online critics, framing the film's failure as a result of racist trolls or toxic fandom. However, this narrative ignores the real issue. Fans have been criticizing this film for nearly 2 years, long before any political debates emerged. Disney enthusiasts, not just internet commentators, are questioning the changes to the story and Zegler's dismissive attitude toward the original. Many longtime Disney fans simply aren't interested in the remake. Another major hurdle? Streaming culture. Many potential viewers see no reason to pay for a theater ticket when they know the film will land on Disney Plus in a few months. A growing number of Disney fans are saying, "I'll just wait for Disney Plus." Actually, I'm not even watching it on Disney Plus. Disney's own streaming strategy may be working against them, training audiences to skip theaters altogether. If Snow White flops, it may not just be because of Zegler, it could be the result of Disney's changing business model backfiring. With all signs pointing to a rough opening, the question remains, will Disney learn from this or just blame the Chew fans? The box office forecast for Disney's Snow White is steadily declining, raising concerns about the film's financial success. Initially projected to open between 63 and 70 million, the numbers have since been revised downward multiple times.